So this is just the beginning. Next year we are turning into a decade. And I promised my wife that I'm going to get her 10 major gifts just to solidify our 10 years in marriage. For each and every tear she shed in every year, I am going to gift her a gift to just appreciate her for all the tears she shed.
Look at him in the eyes. Umwambie kitu.
This is a bedroom.
You don't want me to say something sweet?
No.
Okay, bring it on, baby.
I think I love you. I call him Sukablat. Yeah? Sukablat in Ukraine means my world. Yeah, my Sukablat. So he's my world. My whole world revolves around him. And I think...
Na mjelo huwa akosi neno la kusema.
Huwa anaitwa Bebo. She's my world, she's everything. She's my future. Every time I look at her, I know I have a reason to wake up early, go work hard, because in
Hoping for twins.
I'm gifting him twins. He wants 4 babies.
Huh?
He wants 4 babies.
4 babies.
I'm giving him that. Even if he wants 5, I'm giving him that. Yes. I live for him.
Are you ready?
Ndoa inalindwa. Wasichana wasiongee tu hapa. Wako ready kuzaa watoto 5.
Let's talk of there is a certain video that people have been circulating all over the internet, and I hope you have seen it. Yeah, a certain lady, I don't know if it is you now, you are going to clarify that. Akidance na timid. Are you the one ama people are just speculating?
That is not me. Number one, look at my body structure. I am well endowed. Mi niko na nyash. That lady does not have nyash. Like hata kama ako nayo, she's a minimal, si kubwa. She's petite. I am a plus size. Okay? Number 2.
Talking of you, Miss Mweni, watu wamekuwa attack sana pale social media na pia wameattack bwana yako sana. Maybe on your side, hiyo bullying imeku affect kivipi, and maybe what is this one comment maybe uliona ikakubo sana? Ile dress, Miss Mweni, who made that work possible?
I designed my dress. I styled my dress, and it was very symbolic. Red is my favorite color, and it's been my favorite color ever since I was a small child. My trail rather, is 4.5 meters. I couldn't do a 9-meter tails for the years that we spent together, so I divided it by 2. So my tail was as symbolic as it comes. I wanted to pull it. It affected me because I remember for the first miscarriage, I cried in that hospital a lot. And I had...
Haya, sasa kama una watch hii and so umesubscribe to the YouTube channel and so you subscribe.
Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Martin Dean, and of course welcome to today's episode. And today's episode is more hotter than the others. I think you guys have met this couple online. This episode is all about Mrs. Mweni, Miss Mweni, and none other than Bolo Bespoke. Nimefika hapa kwa makao yao, makao mazuri sana. Ukiangalia nyuma ni Bespoke City. Tuko hapo na nataka kupiga story kidogo. Watu waambie wamekuaje na mbona wanatesa mtandaoni sana. Wacha watusalimie alafu tuendelee. Bolo Bespoke.
Yes bro.
How are you bro?
Niko poa Martin, uko aje?
Niko fiti, Mungu anasaidia.
Karibu kutembelea. Hapa ndio Bespoke City. Hapa ndio home of stars. Hapa ndio home of legends. And this is the home where each and every person who values their wardrobe belong.
Ilifaa niseme best designer and best ni stylist. Ama bado hujafika stylist? Stylist. Kizungu leo naona nikiuma nje kidogo, mnihurumie. Anyway, how Mweni salimia watu before tuendelee. Who is an introvert between the two and who is the opposite of introvert? Ndio tukiendelea watu sema yako na kierere sana.
Mimi siongeangi sana. Mimi nimetulia. So kama mimi ndio naongea sana, then you should meet my wife.
Wow. Sasa the opposite is now the true, right?
I'm a sanguine. A very active sanguine, and I'm an extrovert. Yes.
Wow. Wacha ni try mic hapa. Alafu muweke mikono mzuri. Now. So tukiendelea msitujaji. So let's go on with the interview. Miss Mweni, tuambie how has it been na mume wako hapa Bolo?
It's been hard. and good.
Ona vile nakuangalia. Hebu simpe mate kidogo.
It's been the most exciting yet difficult journey, but I don't regret. I love every bit of it. Yes.
Nice. Talking of Bolo and Miss Mweni, maybe watu wamemjua kwa mtandao very juzi tu, na wengine mtu kama mimi nilikujua through Prince Inda. Maybe how has been the brand so far?
Bespoke City has developed over time. Mm-hmm. It has it has had its challenges, but to where we are right now, God has been in it all, and right now we pride ourselves to be the biggest in East Africa.
Right.
It means we have achieved, it means you have worked hard, and it means you have transcended barriers. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Na watu kwa mtandao unajua lazima waongee, and people are thinking maybe on your side kitu gani ingine mnafanya? Are you just designing things ama the other things you guys are doing, making sure that you obtain? Wengi wanauliza how do you obtain all this money to do these functions?
I'm a businessman. There are a couple of businesses we run with my wife. So just that now they are business that does not require they don't really need to be in the public domain. Mm-hmm. But the one that must be known is the one that is related to fashion. So we do so many things, and my wife is my co-director in almost all our businesses. Mm-hmm. So we are businessmen, but the fashion side is the one that is well known. Yes.
Wow. Kabla tuendelee, nataka tuuze sera. Tunapatikana wapi? Na maybe kwa the mahali mtu anaweza fika, tuseme ile bei mtu anaweza fika, na ile the highest designing model ama the designing nguo ya kudesign, I can say maybe ni how much hivi?
Okay, we are based at View Park Towers, ground floor. The name of the company, just like you had said, is Bespoke City. To get to us, the number is 0715 140 140. You can reach us through our social media platforms, which is Bespoke City. So about our pricings, people always think that we're expensive, but it's good to note that we are quite fair. Considering the outfits that we make, considering the kind of quality, craftsmanship we employ, our rates are very fair. Mm-hmm. Averagely, our garments range from 15,000, depending on the kind of fabric that you're looking for, because we have some very high-end fabrics. Mm-hmm. They may stretch to 500,000 or 600,000, 700,000, yes.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Miss Mweni, umenyamaza sana, sasa tuingie kwako.
Yes.
Marriage imekuaje?
Marriage is the sweetest thing that I've ever done in my life, and I don't regret it. I think in marriage, one thing I would advocate for is friendship. You have to be your husband's friend or wife's friend before you are into marriage. Because once you do that, when all is not lovey and dovey, you're friends and you can sit together. Yeah. So I think marriage is good, but you need to, it's not like a business. It's not something that you might strategize and I can advise people, stay like this or stay like this. But marriage, just take it easy. Don't be so serious in marriage, but be friends before you're married. Yeah.
Now, unajua ukiangalia couple fulani, people think that maybe ulidandia Bolo or something. How long have you guys been in marriage?
9 years. Next year we're celebrating a decade together.
Wow, too long. Mimi nilikuwa nafikiria ni 3 years, 4 years, 9 years. You guys have been doing good.
Yeah, 9 years. The same time our relationship started is when our business started. Shortly after our business, it's when I found Bolo when he started. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when he was down at Tulutuli. That's when I met him. So we've been together for 9 years, and our business is maybe 6 months older than our relationship. Yeah.
Wow. Na hebu tuambie now, Bolo, what qualities, maybe wameulizwa kwa interview ingine, maybe mlipatanaje? I just want to ask you guys, maybe what qualities were you looking for a woman that unataka huyu mrembo unataka kwa hivi 1 2 3 1 2, and you found them in Mweni?
I'm Luo bwana. I first of all go for Nyash. The bigger the better. So to me physically, I prefer my woman curvy. I prefer my woman light. I prefer my woman beautiful. And then after that, I don't want her to be too short. I don't want her to be too long. So Mweni is exactly what I've been looking for. She's the woman that has been in my mind all these years. Yes. Apart from that, I want a woman who is intellectually stable. I want somebody who has brains, somebody who sees the future as it is. Staki mtu wa kuyumba. We don't have time to rectify a number of things. I want somebody mwenye akona brain, mwenye tukiamua tunapanga, we decide and then we roll with it. And by God's grace, I was lucky to get a perfect woman. And that is my wife, Mweni. She's perfect in every way. Physically, mentally, she's way too stable and she's way too bright. She's exactly my type of woman, yes.
Wow. Mweni unafila aje. Now tell us, is there anything that you are looking for a man and you didn't get it in Bolo, but you came, maybe ukasema ukaileta kwa maisha yake, maybe akazoea?
There's nothing that I look for a man that I didn't find in Bolo. I was just an addition. Okay? What happens is Bolo was hardworking. I just brought in my brain. Okay? Already he had his own brain. Not like he didn't have his own brain. But two can tango better. Okay? So when I came into his life, we became better. Okay? And I also became better because in everything that I do, in every business, in every aspect, everything that I decide, he supports me. So he needed me and I needed him. We are better together. Mweni without Bolo is nothing, and Bolo without Mweni is nothing. Yes.
Now, what has really made you guys maintain this marriage to this far?
I think it's the friendship we have for each other. It's the desire to be together. Each and every day we get to love each other in so many ways. It's the mistakes that we've done over the years, the things we know that we used to do that we can't do now, the goals that we have for the future, our children, and above all, the love we have for each other. It surpasses everything. After all said and done, we understand we are a family, and we understand that we have children, and we know exactly what we want in life. Yes.
Now, I would like to know this answer for this question. You may find that most families, or rather most couples, the first kid is always an accident. Do you guys decide on having number one kid, or it came as an accident as others? Okay,
we tried way before. We had a number of miscarriages. So for our kid, when we were going to get him, we knew and we expected, yes. So it was not just an accident because we had tried before. And she had 2 miscarriages before we got now our firstborn, yes.
So mkipatana, like mlikuwa na challenges mlikuwa na face?
Pardon?
Like within the marriage that you guys are having, maybe tell us the kind of challenges maybe you faced or you are facing.
Back then we used to face a lot of challenges, considering that personally when we started the relationship, I was young. According to me, I was very young. When he was younger than me, she was 21, I was 24. My major challenge was that I felt like I need to do what I'm supposed to do at 24. So I played a lot with her feelings. I was sure that it was her, but my age was catching up with me each and every day. When it was already stable in the sense that she knew exactly what she wanted, but mimi nilikuwa nasumbua. So those are the major challenges in the early stages of our life until I decided to change and be a serious, focused man. And now since then, things have been rolling on the right direction, and God has been with us throughout our journey. So right now we don't have so many challenges as the regular human being challenge that people face, but we are stable. We know exactly what we want in life. We know exactly where we are headed. Yes.
Miss Mweni, he has talked of maybe you guys had miscarriages. Did that affect you at some point?
Yes, because for my first miscarriage, it was a doctor's fault. Yeah, it was misdiagnosis and mishandling. That was the first miscarriage. The second miscarriage, I don't want to talk about it, but it affected me because I remember for the first miscarriage, I cried in that hospital a lot. And I had a very long conversation with that doctor. And up to today, I'm sure atawai nisahau because it was his fault that I lost the pregnancy. Yes.
So getting kupata mtoto kwanza, like it was a miracle now. God has done it.
It was a miracle. I actually overcarried the baby. I did 42 weeks, right? Yes, my baby was a still baby. Alikuwa na cord around the neck. So I stayed for the 40 weeks that are required. I extended for 2 more. And I had a cesarean section. Yeah, so it was a blessing. My son's name is Taji. It's called Talian. He's the king. He's my boy, Mama's boy. They call him Mama's boy.
The one she was picking, the one who was picking money.
Yes, that's my son. He's Taji. So he's the best thing that ever happened to our lives because we brought him at a time when we needed to have a baby. I got him under circumstances that were difficult. So I am very close to my son. And I didn't stay long after my son. I think when my son was 1 year, 6 months, I got pregnant again. Again, it was organized, arranged. Not something that happened by mistake. And God ni nani, akafanya ile kitu. I got a daughter, Sulwe. Yeah? And my babies are beautiful. I love them and it's the best thing that God has blessed us with above everything. Wow. Yes.
Bolo. Watu wengi wanaongea kwa mtandao sana. You know, people must talk. And of course, we know Miss Mweni is as Nyamkamba. Very beautiful Nyamkamba. And what made you, mtu akikuanga anataka kuoa huwa anasema I want this kind of tribe nini. Wanakuwa discouraged na parents, usiwe Mkamba, usiwe Mjaluo. What made you to settle on Mkamba, Nyamkamba?
I think love transcends boundaries. It's not just about, it's not aligned towards tribal norms. So for me, it's not about me deciding to marry a cow and living Luos and all that. It just happened that Mweni came first, you know, and I jumped with it. Love is not tribal. When you find the one you love, regardless of where they're from, you settle with them.
Yeah.
And in my case, I found Mweni first, and I settled with her. So it's not about me skipping Luos, heading to cows. No.
Wanalia sana.
No, let people cry. Me, I'm gone. I'm happy where I am. I'm okay with the space where I'm in.
Yeah.
And there are no regrets. If it was a Luo who came in before Mweni, then well and fine. But Mweni came in before. So this is where we are, and people have to be comfortable with that fact. I don't have to marry a Luo, just for the record. And as we discuss this, it's advisable that people know that you can marry from anywhere. Let nobody control you. Once you get the woman you like, marry her, regardless of which tribe they're coming from, yes.
Now, let's talk of now this beautiful wedding you guys mmetetemesha nayo mtandao sana. Ni harusi ambayo inaonekana kwa mtandao hapa karibuni. Though kuna ile watu walisema ilikaribia lakini wanajipimanisha lakini ya akodhe. Walisema zilikaribiana lakini wengine wanasema hii ilikuwa kubwa kuliko wengine, unajua kila mtu ako na opinion.
Gani ilikaribia?
Ya akodhe.
Hiyo ni gani?
Ile ilikuwa
wedding ni moja tu Kenya na nilipromise watu, I warned you people, niliwawarn. I told the people my wedding is going to be my traditional wedding is going to be the biggest traditional wedding in Kenya, and people thought that I was joking. If you go back to my posts, utaona nilisema I was hyping it every day, telling people that you guys, this is going to be the biggest wedding. So as far as I'm concerned, from where I'm standing, there is only one big wedding in Kenya. There is no two way about number one. Number one is number one.
Number one is number one.
And if you are asked right now, which one is the biggest wedding in Kenya, utajibu aje?
Ya Bolo.
Sinivo too. There is no number one ama number two. Number one is number one, and as at now, it's our wedding that is number one. That's it. Yes.
Now, what made you decide that this is the time to do this wedding and not before when you guys were getting into marriage?
You know, that is the major problem I have with people, because people feel that I was being extravagant in my spending. People feel that we used a lot of money that we are not supposed to use. People feel that there is life after this and that we should really control our spending. What people don't realize that it's 9 years I've been with this woman. I've been with a Bebo for 9 years. And all this time, everybody in my circle, all my friends have been laughing at me. Because how amepeleka dowry, Miss Jawai peleka. How walioa within the first year of dating. Miss Jaiwa. So you also have to realize that I have been the laughing stock for quite a while. You guys have to realize that it has taken me a whole 9 years planning to do this wedding. So whatever money that was used, trust me, it had to look like 9 years. And it looked like 9 years. Yes.
Now, Miss Mweni, unapendwa. Hii harusi kubwa yako. But let's talk of now the wedding, the dressing, all over, all those things. Ile dress, Miss Mweni, who made that work possible?
I designed my dress. I styled my dress, and it was very symbolic. Red is my favorite color, and it's been my favorite color ever since I was a small child. My trail, rather, is 4.5 meters. I couldn't do a 9-meter tails for the years that we spent together, so I divided it by 2. So my tail was as symbolic as it comes. I wanted to pull it. Unanielewa, ni kama pull the troubles that you've had for 9 years. If you notice at some point nilivua, you understand? So my wedding was symbolic, and if you realized, I danced all through the wedding. Sikuchoka. I danced day, I danced night. I didn't even realize kulikuwa na guests, because it is a day that I've waited for a very long time. It's my wedding day, and a wedding day is every little girl's dream. Hata ukuwa mkubwa kama mama, kama hujaipata wedding, every person wishes to have a wedding. For the glitters and the diamonds and everything, I'm a kamba. Napenda kushine. Lazima ni shine.
Yellow tu haikuonekana hapo.
Kama kukuwa na yellow lazima glitters zikuje. Yes, anti shine lazima. Yes. So apart from that, I think everything was normal, but my dress was that symbolic. Yes.
How much did it cost you?
For me, because it's my fashion house, it was in-house by Bespoke City, okay? But if I were to sell that dress, it's a $250,000. It took 1 month to do the trail alone.
1 month?
1 month.
Hey.
It took 7 rolls of 23 meters. Hey. Each roll, 23 meters. So multiply 23 by 7. That is how big the fabric that made that trail was. Then I traveled, when my husband took me for my birthday, that I didn't know he was going to surprise me with a proposal. My plan was, because he told me, baby, I'm taking you to Dubai for your birthday, only to propose to me. I took my time to get my glitters and the top decor from Dubai. Yeah. So for that specific outfit, $250,000.
$250,000. Hata kuna mtu ana savings zimefika a quarter of. Now Bolo, let's get back to you. Hizo dressings zote zilikuwa pale kwa harusi. Are you the one who designed those dressings?
Yes, including the guests, yes.
Hey. Bro, you are genius, man. Uliangukia, Miss Mweni uliangukia.
He's a genius, I can tell you. Na watoto wangu pia ni geniuses.
Pia watoto ni genius. Villagers, ulitetemesha pia villagers. Sana. Walijaa pale like everyone was there, na I want to appreciate you guys because the villagers walikula wakashiba, hata mimi nilikula nikashiba. You guys did an amazing job. And how was the reception pale kwa village?
The reception was wow, because tulichimba barabara kutoka kwa main road all the way to the village. So for me it's an upgrade for my village, because maendeleo yenye maybe haingefika kwetu ilifika. Through the support of my husband and friends, we were able to dig that road all the way from the road mpaka kwa boma.
Haikuwa imelimwa bado?
Haikuwa imelimwa. The road was not good. It couldn't accommodate a Mercedes. Okay, but after I was done with it, every car now can walk into our village comfortably. Yeah, even the helicopters. I believe that those helicopters gave every little baby in our village hope. We couldn't accommodate everybody in that tent, but just by the fact that kila mtu alikula na helicopter zililand hapo, it gave every little baby in that village hope, because helicopter ni kitu wanaionanga kwa vitabu na maybe wanaonanga kipita huko juu. They have never thought maybe is a reality, but by just me bringing that, imepatia every little girl, every little boy there hope, and imewa encourage that there is more to life. Okay, so and my parents niliwaheshimisha in my village. Giving birth to a child is not sure thing that utazaa na atakuwa successful. Every parent thrives to have a successful child. This is not the wish of every parent apate mtoto wake haendi vizuri. So for me, I wanted to thank my dad in a special way. So I asked my husband, can we have this in my village? And he didn't hesitate. Alikubali akasema, yes babe, we will do it in your village. My dad is the happiest until now. Yani watu wanambeba kama mheshimiwa because of the respect that my husband brought to our village. So for me, I did, that was intentional. It was very intentional, but in a good way. Yes.
Now after the wedding lazima watu wataongea na lazima pia villagers watakuja kukuambia hatuku expect this, you have done it big. Maybe were there any comments after the wedding?
There were a lot of comments. A lot of people were telling me, simama kiti tutakupatia. Unanielewa? Because these are things that we have had leaders, they have never been to this village, hata barabara haijawahi katwa. Impossibilities zilikuwa possible. Unanielewa? But I don't want to take credit na nifurahie. It's because of God this is happening, and my husband after God and friends that made it possible, because even friends supported this wedding. So I don't want to take credit. I just want to say the universe collaborated to make my day great. Yes.
Bolo, after the wedding, how was the maybe credits ama tuseme zile comments from parents from your place?
Generally, people are happy. They feel uplifted. They feel we have brought back the name Bolo. Bolo, Bolo is my grandfather's name. So they feel that name has been raised way high. Everybody's happy from my side. They're impressed. They want me to now be a member of parliament.
Wow. Ulifanya unyama.
Nilifanya unyama.
Ukakuwa mwingi.
Nikaambia, if that's your wish, then let's see what time has in store. Yes.
And are you willing to go for one?
Yes.
Mungu akisaidia.
God will tell.
Exactly. Now, my third last question. Miss Mweni, there are a lot of speculations that after the wedding, muliona watu walikuja wakasema 1, 2, 3. Maybe did we expect this wedding to blow up the internet like it did?
No, for me, it was a day that we planned to be a great day where we celebrate. It was invite only, okay? So if we anticipated this to blow out of the internet, tunge invite kila mtu, but we couldn't accommodate everybody. We have a lot of friends, unanielewa? So for us, it's against our expectation. Imekuja opposite of what we expected, but we are grateful either way. Yes.
Now, let's talk of, there is a certain video that people have been circulating all over the internet, and I hope you have seen it. Yeah, a certain lady, I don't know if it is you now, you are going to clarify that, akidance na Timmy did that something, I don't know how to pronounce that name. Are you the one ama people are just speculating?
That is not me. Number one, look at my body structure. I am well endowed. Mi niko na nyash. That lady does not have nyash. Like hata kama akonayo, she's nika minimal, si kubwa, she's petite. I am a plus size, okay? Number two, I was pregnant in 2018. I lost pregnancy twice and I got pregnant for my son. So I don't understand where ningekuwa nabeba mimba na at the same time narukia Timmy. Number three, Timmy alikuwa na date my best friend. Chicken, anaweza confirm. So Timmy was my friend and a brother. You understand? So I can't do that to my friend. Siwezi enda nikirukia Timmy just like that. Number 4, sijui kuruka hivyo. Sijui kusema ukweli. So naweza taka wanifunze hata mimi nirukie my husband. Unanielewa? Ona wa honeymoon pale tukipelekwa na Urban na Tigo. Ni Tipigo. Yeah? So naweza taka. I would really love that. Ama tuende Malaika Fest tukaruke hivyo. Yeah? Babe, tukimaliza hii because now I want to train myself how to jump like that. Tukaruke pale kwa Prince Inda Malaika Fest 19th. We jump. like that. Yeah.
Exactly. So huyo sio
But just for the record, you know, people have been on X, Bolo. After party, we could not all be there. What is the plan? Are you guys going to have a celebration? We have planned a celebration on the 19th of this month. That is like 3 weeks from now. So for everybody who wants to see us, all of you guys are welcome to Malaika Festival on the 19th of this month. That is going to be happening at Uru Gardens. Come one, come all. Let's have a good time. Let's meet and greet. Let's celebrate. Let's enjoy and celebrate my wedding for the second time. You guys are welcome. And for those that will be coming, mtatupata pale.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, talking of you Miss Mweni, watu wamekuwa attack sana pale social media na pia wameattack bwana yako sana. Maybe on your side, hiyo bullying imeku affect kivipi, and maybe what is this one comment maybe uliona ikakubo sana?
For me, I was in effect. Unanielewa, competition only happens at the bottom. You understand? And unasemanga kama wewe ni mti mwenye matunda, uogopi kupigwa mawe. You understand? If you look at the process of making gold, it's a difficult one. Unachomanga gold, unagonga na nyundo. Unachoma, unagonga na nyundo. But the time it's a jewelry like this one, umevaa, imekwanga imegongwa na imechomwa sana. So I'm open. Opinion ya kila mtu. Unanielewa? Ailete vile anataka. You understand? We cannot all be from the same level. Tukikuwa kama hiyo hatakuwa na industry. You understand? So the way they want it, wanavotaka nataka. Na wanavoleta nitaleta. Unanielewa? It's just like that.
Mke wako akitusiwa maybe, how do you take those particular critics?
Just for the record, my wife doesn't even have time to read comments. So me and you, okay, we are very busy people. I'm also very busy. But watu tumatuma screenshot kwa WhatsApp yangu. So mimi ndo naweza muonyesha hivi and then we laugh about it. Kama juzi wametuita aje Melaya.
Wametuita Melaya juu ya Melaya. It's because, by the way, I think as bloggers, we have to step up. Unanielewa? You can't go to my page, pick photos selectively of men, post them, and say, I jumped from one man's bed to another. Number one, those photos are on my page. If they had anything secret about them, ningekuwa nishadi delete. But they are on my page. Why would I not delete them? Number two, mbona how bloggers hawajapiga screenshots? Why are they taking only the photo without the information or the caption that speaks about why the photo is like that hapo chini? Unanielewa? So as bloggers, let's step up kidogo. Give people, tusitafute tu content. Unanielewa? People are going through depression a lot. Okay? Ni vile mimi sina hiyo time ya kusoma comments. And I'm of a thick skin. Nimekuwa kwa industry before. This is not the first time eti niko kwa limelight. It's just that time yenye nilikuwa is different from now. Where people have TikTok and YouTube. Those times tulikuwa ni Instagram na Facebook. You get? So, my skin is thicker and my heart is more elastic. Wazilete tu. Okay? Wazilete tu. For me, unataka mawe ndo upande. If today you sink and a ship sinks, you need to put in more stones pale chini ndo ipande. So the more you throw stones at me, the more I grow. Unanielewa? So it's okay. Yeah, it's a do me, I do you. Kesho mimi nimetrend sababu ya wedding yangu. Everybody will trend for a reason. It cannot be Mweni always.
True.
Unanielewa? We won't be Mweni tomorrow. Someone else is going to come up and they'll talk about someone else. So wazilete tumia mke, niko easy.
Na ulitupiwa pesa mingi sana pale kwa wedding mami. Pesa zili madola nini, Wajaluo walisema leo nataka kuspoil. Hebu tuambie ilitoka kama ngapi hivi? Hizo pesa zote watu walikuwa wanachukua hadi mtoto anachukua anaenda anatetea mzazi. Hey, that kid is so brilliant, man.
That's my boy. My boy is business minded. Anakujanga hata pana babake kuangalia how Bespoke City is doing. I want to bring up a kid who is not bound by education and employment, because I struggled a lot to just get employed until nikaenda kuimba karaoke. Unanielewa? Because as a graduate, you graduate, hauna kazi, you can't stay there. Utafanya nini? So I want to bring up a sound mind mwenye akikaa hivi anajua if I don't have a job today, anaweza fanya nini? Employment. Anaweza fanya business, that is. Hizo dozi zilitoka kwa hiyo site na a lot of escort.
Zilikuwa kama 100.
Hatuwezi jua juu zingine watu walichukua, so
kuna watu walichukua by the way.
Which we don't mind.
We don't mind, it's okay. Tulikuwa tuna dance unajua, in the process of celebrating it was not time to look at who is taking my money. Ni sawa tu hata kama niliangalia 1 2 because I'm a business lady at the end of the day. Unanielewa? Of course niliangalia at some
I wish ningechukua hadi $10.
But the people that we invited for our wedding are more respectable people na watu wenye wako pocket wise wako endowed. Yes, wako sawa. So ni watoto 2 3 walichukua. People who came for the wedding they were the one who were bringing the cash. So
na ukiongelea hiyo nimekumbuka Diana alicomplain simu yake ilipotea and watu walikuwa wanasema those people who were in that wedding walikuwa watu wa pesa, how come simu ilipotea? Sijui kama uliona hiyo Bolo.
Simu iliibiwa jioni. All my guests that left. Now the villagers were walking in. Na watu walitoka mpaka Yata apparently. When I came to realize walitoka Masii, Yata. So in an event like that apakosangi a madman in every village. Unanielewa? So after my guests had left, after the after party, ilibwa at around 12 where people now mischief iliingia. Unanielewa? Mischief iliingia because hata hao watu, if it was recorded on camera you will see it when we release our video on YouTube. Our security guy alifukuza a lot of guys wenye walikuja kuingia kwa tent after everybody had left and we were ile kumalizia kufunga chapter ndo tutoke. So the person who took that phone was not part of the guest list. It was someone that we are not aware of na tutampata. The phone is getting trailed as we speak. Unanielewa? Na ishapatikana location yenye iko. Okay? So it's just about time. Kidogo tu tuta close in. Hivyo tu.
Tumalizie. Bolo, wale ma friends wale watu zile gari tuliona pale kwa wedding yenu zilikuwa mingi sana.
yeah.
Hizo zilikuwa za my friends tu peke yake ama kuna zile maybe you guys chipped in, maybe mukahaya 1 to 3?
Of course, you know, as you do a wedding of such magnitude, you have family, you have the way you plan your things. You must hire a number of cars. So we hired a number of Prados, which was the ideal car for the event because of the location. But most of the cars that came there were also from our friends because our friends were supporting us. So most came with their cars. Some had, if they have to, because the end game was very clear. My wife must be happy and this event must be a success. So it was a collective responsibility from everybody who was coming for the event to ensure that this day is a success. So people had to do exactly the things they were supposed to do. They hired, they came with their own, and the event was a success, yes.
Wow. The last question, let us know the plans you have for this beautiful queen of yours. Are there any other plans ama hii ndio kitu ulikuwa umesema ni kubwa sana yenye nitawahi mfanyia?
Okay, for the 9 years that we've been together, I've been doing a lot for my wife. So people are just surprised about this because now it was a public wedding. I've done so many things. My wife can go to whichever place in the world she wants. I bought my wife a car. So many things I've bought for my wife, land and all that. So this is just the beginning. Next year we are turning into a decade. And I promised my wife that I'm going to get her 10 major gifts just to solidify our 10 years in marriage. For each and every tear she shed in every year, I am going to gift her a gift to just appreciate her for all the tears she shed. And it's just the starting. We guys are still having a lifetime. We guys have children. My sole responsibility is to ensure that my wife is happy. And trust me, I'm Luo, bro. I will spoil this one. This one does not know who I am. She's just starting to know who I am. We are only 9 years old. We still have 70, 80 years to be together. She will know who I am. It's a threat. I'm threatening her. Atajua mimi ni nani. Yes.
Are you planning something for your husband? Because this is amazing. He has done a lot for you, Miss Mweni. Let us know. Do you have any plan to maybe appreciate him?
Behind every successful man is a woman. I'll make my husband a billionaire.
Hey,
yes.
Congratulations.
Yes, I will put my brain. Right now, initially, I was bringing up babies and my mind was distracted. is from last year. How did you like the launch for this place? Yeah, I will help my husband to be the billionaire that he has ever wanted to be. Okay, I put my mind at ease right now, and I will sit down, and next year you will be here, Dean, or maybe somewhere else, or maybe out of this country, interviewing the same people to ask them about the milestone that they have closed. So I'll make my husband a billionaire. If I say I'm buying for him gifts, I can't counter that. And the gift that he buys for me, it's not a competition, okay? I need to be able to make him to be able to buy me those gifts. Unanielewa? And that, by that way is by supporting him and making him more richer, more stronger, and more bold. Outside akitembea hivi, he symbolizes a baby. Yes.
I like that reasoning. Si wasichana wote mkuwe hivyo yao. Okay, asante sana for gracing this particular show. And tukimaliza tunataka just look at him in the eyes. Mwambie kitu.
Hizo is a bedroom.
You don't want me to say something sweet?
No.
Okay, bring it on, baby.
I think I love you. I call him Sukablat. Yeah? Sukablat in Ukraine means my world. Yeah, my Sukablat. So he's my world. My whole world revolves around him. And I think we are lucky, me and my babies, to have him as our main person. Yani yeye ndo kiongozi kwa nyumba yetu. So when we look at him, we are at peace. We can't live without him.
Na mjelo huwa akosi neno la kusema.
Huwa anaitwa Bebo. She's my world, she's everything. She's my future. Every time I look at her, I know I have a reason to wake up early, go work hard, because in her, I see the future. She's the mother of my children. She has given me 2 beautiful kids. And for that, I'll always be grateful. That's why you see, I always go out of my way to ensure that she always have a smile in her face, because I know very well that, bro, a happy woman, a happy family. When my wife is happy, trust me, the only thing that we guys achieve as a family is growth. It's an advice to every man up there. Make your woman happy. Trust me, you're going to grow in business. You're going to grow as a family. Yeah, so this one I love so much, and she is my world.
Wow. Thank you so much, guys. I want to wish you all the best. I'm so sorry when we began the interview, I didn't say you guys are looking amazing. The makeup. Would you like to give a credit for someone who did the makeup?
Yeah, the makeup was done by June Amera. I will share contacts on my Instagram, so they can check on my Instagram page. My outfit was made by Bespoke City, of course. Then my shoes were for my sister-in-law from the US. She gifted me for the wedding. Jewelry is from Bespoke, definitely.
So Bespoke is home of all particular or rather design yoyote unataka, just come to Bespoke City. Asante sana. I wish you all the best. All your dreams, may all your dreams come true, I mean. Na maybe kama unapanga pia kuongeza kama mtoto kingine, Mungu pia afungue njia. Twins?
Yeah.
Oh, so you are hoping for twins?
I'm gifting him twins. He wants 4 babies.
Huh?
He wants 4 babies.
4 babies.
I'm giving him that. Even if he wants 5, I'm giving him that. Yes. I live for him.
Are you ready?
Ndoa inalindwa. Wasichana wasiongee tu hapa, wako ready kuzaa watoto 5. So before you yap, kwanza jua it's work. People don't just wake up to have successful family. It's work. It's work every day. When I met Mwen, I had nothing, you know, and to where we have grown, it's work. You guys have to respect each other. You guys have to know that there's a work in progress. Every day you wake up, lazima mjue, marriage is work. And you guys have to put in the effort. Yes.
Na kuna kaswali kadogo tu nilisahau kukuuliza. Do people fight, do ladies fight for your man?
No, I fight them.
You fight them.
They say that desperate, you cannot fight for a man, you're desperate. But let me tell you, Maina, let me tell you, a man is to be protected. Siku hizi wanawake wamejilinganisha sana na wanaume. You want to have equal opportunities. But we are Africans. Na lazima to embrace. No matter how brainy or bossy or everything you think you are, your man is your man. Mimi niko na watoto wa kulinda. I have a family to uphold. And I have a husband that I love so much. So nothing can stop the reggae. Nothing. No matter what. So whatever method I'll have to use, I will use. I promise you.
Fight for your man. Thank you so much, guys. I've been your host.
She will fight spiritually. Kituism.
Asante sana, Mungu awabariki. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I've been your host, Martin Dean. I'm hoping that you guys are going to love this particular amazing interview. Thank you. Tupatane in the next episode. Na pia akona channel, sijui kama ameiweka official ama bado.
It's because where there's demand you supply. Everybody is asking that I should do a channel and Bolo. So mine has been in function, but sikwangi na upload vitu. It's just there, formality purpose. But right now I'm going to be uploading things. So MS Mueni. M-U-E-N-I. MS, no underscore, just MS Mueni. That's my YouTube channel. My Instagram pia wakip kufollow. Miss Mueni pia MS Mueni underscore Mueni, and then Bespoke City and Bolo Bespoke.
Asante. Yes. Na pia namba wamepeana, I think taipini pale chini. Muendelee kufuata. Kama unataka design hapa, kuja hapa Bespoke City, utashughulikiwa. Asante. In the next video, bye bye.